So Eric here, I finally got my software updated in my Chevy Blazer. I am very excited. I just had several software bugs and I just pointed those out to them. And then as warranty work, they went through and just updated all the modules and made sure everything was up to date. So there was definitely modules that were out of date. It did take them a day and a half to do it, but that's another matter. So anyway, I wanted to show you that once you get everything to the latest software, my recommendation is to go through and delete your user profile for Gmail and or Google, and delete all the old profiles, because like there was settings that were messed up because they were signed in through an old profile. So if anything is kind of weird or not behaving as you'd expect, go through and delete everything, making sure you have anything back up, of course. And I'm just talking about deleting the profile from the vehicle, not deleting stuff from your actual account. So anyway, once you've done that, I wanted to show you how to tell the car that you have a NACS adapter, because it doesn't set that by default in Google Maps. So first, to check if you have the latest software, you can go into, you should have an Alexa thing here. You can go into settings and updates and history, and you should have like something from recently here, and the most recent one I have is October 1st, 2024. It might be older than that depending on when it was installed for your vehicle. That's my install date. But before that is November 23. So you can also do updates, check for updates, and it'll show you, it says last checked, but it'll also tell you the security level of the vehicle, and mine is January 2024 now. Before, I could never get any updates. Like if I did check for updates, it would say I'm up to date, but it was like the security patch was dated 2023, which was really old. So now it's at least this year, and I've noticed many fewer bugs with this now. So for instance, I have a percentage over here now instead of miles, which is great. Before I had miles there, and nowhere could you get the battery percentage while driving other than this simple graph. So that's a good way to tell if you have the new software. And now here's this, and see it says last checked now, but the security patch level is January 5th, 2024. That seems to be the newest one. If that's incorrect, let me know in the comments below. So with that, let's go to the map. And I wanted to show you how to tell it you have a NACS adapter. So if I go here, search, it's a little different in here in that before there used to be a little charger icon here you can click on, which I kind of liked, but that's gone. But anyway, you can go into here, search, and do categories and charging stations. Okay, so now this is just nearby charging stations. Now the one I'm looking for is there's a NACS station right here, NACS being North American Charging Standard by Tesla, and it's not shown. There's a road closure. So if we do this settings here and then click on J1772 CCS, this is compatible plugs, click there, you notice you need to select NACS. So NACS, now that's selected, I exit out of there and do categories. I accidentally exited too far. So that Tesla charger now shows up. It's number 3. NACS, very fast. And it says adapter required. I can say start. And it will take me there. And look at this, charging, getting ready for fast charging. Excellent. So then if I come over here and look at the dashboard, you'll see that it's drawing 6 or 7 kilowatts now. It was drawing 1, and the 1 is from the AC that I have running. Now it's heating the battery. So that's really slick. So that's how you use the NACS. And let me just try something. I want to try let's go to normal Illinois. I want to see if it will route with Tesla chargers here. Charging stops. So inconclusive. It tells me to stop a Shell recharge and a Blink charging station. Let me just try a different one here. Chicago, Illinois. It could be better. It tells me to charge at a charge point at Walcott, but right next to this one are Tesla ones, so that are faster than this one. So the navigation appears to be favoring non-Tesla, but there may or may not be a reason for that, and I suspect that will change. The main benefit that I see is that I can specifically tell it to navigate to a Tesla charger, and it will preheat the battery for me, and it will work. As long as I did that, once again, categories, charging stations, the little filter icon there, compatible plugs, and make sure you select NACS, and then you should be good to go. So with that, I might head over to that Tesla supercharger and give it a go. I'll only be at 52% though, so that may not be a good example. This weekend I'm gonna go on a road trip and I'll use Tesla chargers. So I will try that this weekend, and I will make a video just for that. I want to see if this does better than before. Before, my preheat wasn't working. So like, you can manually preheat in this car, which I like. You go to charging, so home, charging, fast charge prep, and you could do fast charge prep. And what I noticed before is that my power level never went up, so it never actually did fast charge prep. It would say it was, but it never actually did anything. And now I'm going to turn it off to show you that it's working. So I hit stop, and then it dropped to 1. So it appears that fast charge prep is working now. Now what that means to me is that all my previous charging examples are not relevant because it wasn't actually preheating the battery. So I will do some tests again of 5 to 95% just as a full charge example, but more importantly I want to do a 10 to 80% charge, or a maybe a 15 or 20 minute challenge like Kyle's 10% challenge. That's a good example of how quickly you can travel with an EV if you just want 15-minute stops. So with that, I will cut this video off and have a good day.